When you think about promoting greater self-awareness, when you think about getting Gen Z and the people that lead them to be more self-aware about how they're showing up, how they interact with each other, maybe even ways to improve, what are some ways that our listeners can promote greater self-awareness?
Yeah.
Because we talk about self-awareness in our coaching work and our Foundry work all the time.
Yeah.
But how do we foster that? What are your thoughts on that?
A couple of things come to mind, and these are both really activities that we can do. I think that both the young and the old are unaware of the power gap that exists in a workplace. And the older need to know that just because they think they're accessible. They think, oh yeah, anybody, open door policy here. Well, that's not going to help a Gen Zer that might be completely afraid of losing their job if they actually come in and say, you're doing this wrong, or there's a better way to do it. On the other hand, this is going to sound like a grandpa, so please forgive me, because they have spent almost the same amount of hours each day as a full-time job on a screen, Gen Z, they would not have developed emotional intelligence on that screen, especially with abbreviated texts and contractions and what's that mean, RDR or whatever, that sort of thing. So we're going to have to coach them in ways we did not need to coach them in years gone by. When I went to college, I had already had several full-time jobs, and I'm not even great. That's what we all did. To have any spending money, you work all through high school.
Right.
So I didn't walk in as a rookie, a true rookie, when I had a full-time job. I'd already had some hours. Well, now moms and dads are saying, focus on academics, focus on academics. And I think the job skills they're going to get are in a workroom, not a classroom. And all due respect to education, I know we all believe in education and higher education. I'm telling you, it's not able to get them fully ready for the life skills they're going to need. So another little activity that I think Sheryl Sandberg, who was once at Facebook, she started a little game called What's It Like to Be on the Other Side of Me? So you specifically sit down with a person and you give each other, you're very good at this, Mr. Hayne. Can I be candid with you?
I've heard that once or
I'm
twice.
so glad you said that.
Did I say, yes, okay. Did I just
made my entire week. You just did.
Listeners, if you don't know, that's one of Randy's favorite phrases. It's his permission.
Anybody and everybody who knows Randy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's been trademarked at this
That's
point.
right. Can I be
Captain Candor?
That's right, Captain Cantor.
Yes.
We need a cave for you. Anyway, What's It Like to Be on the Other Side of Me is a game you give each other permission to play. And it's meant to play with great civility and candor, but yet friendliness, kindness.
Sure.
But you both are just saying, I don't know if you're aware, but your face when you meet, or your words, your tone, your verbal communication is great, but your paraverbal, the tone you have, is awful. So I think playing that little game, What's It Like to Be on the Other Side of Me, actually gives each other permission for underling and supervisor to really, really, really get real.